SAS programming challenges in ISS and ISE studies having too many missing values. Introduction. Here we'll consider A to L12 studies to be pulled into single one ISS and ISE study. ISS stands for Integrated Summary of Safety. ISE stands for Integrated Summary of Effectiveness or Efficacy. SDTM and ADAM is data standards wherever relevant. The problem here is missing data and differing missing value handling rules. Now you have these 12 individual studies. They will be having their own individual SAP, right? In some studies the missing data, there might be some rules or there might be some kind of methods that will be presented to handle those missing, but in some studies they have not mentioned at all as to how to handle missing data. So if they have not handled how to handle this missing data, they have not mentioned in any of the SAP. That means either you ignore or you just manage with whatever the best decision is, right? So studies use different codes for missingness, for example triple line or blank, and for some imputation rules differ, like say LOCF is last observation carried forward, MMRM and MI. So missing data methoding rules and handling methods will be different across different 12 individual studies. So you need to come up with the harmonized methodology that you will be using in ISS and ISE SAP. Then based on that statement what you have mentioned in the ISE and ISS SAP, you then need to fix that issue and then you can implement. The solution here is normalize missing values to SAS missing. For example, missing is represented as dot for numeric, and quotes are mentioned for character. So document and implement whatever the imputation method for analysis in this app. So how the safety variables will be imputed, then how the efficacy values will be imputed, then how the baseline characteristics, especially with related to demographic, how they would be imputed, or whether imputation will be done or not. Then all these kind of methods that you will be using, it has to be mentioned correctly and specifically in the ISS and ISE SAP for pooled analysis, and to ensure a consistent imputation approach or run sensitivity analysis with different methods. So this is the only solution. Scenario: study H is used triple line for missing labs and study I used NA. So you need to replace the placeholder codes, like say for example if the lab original result value is in NA or triple line, then replace by missing. Now whenever you will get the data, especially from the local or the central vendors, they will give you the lab values is the character string variable. They'll not give you in numeric. So based on that, if they have presented any or triple line, then you need to replace it by blank. Then for efficacy endpoint, change from baseline, choose primary imputation, whether to use MMRM without LOCF or you run LOCF as sensitivity if studies previously used LOCF. So the last observation carried forward or the worst observation carried forward. So these are all our imputation methods generally you will use in the efficacy variables and the efficacy parameters. In the same way, you will also have certain imputation methods and imputation rules that you need to apply for the safety variables, especially vital signs, labs, adverse events, medical history, CM. So all these things as to how you are going to handle missing data for the numeric and character variables, it needs to be precisely mentioned in the ISS and ISE SAP. So there is a SAS hint. You can use this procedure proc my for multiple imputation, or you can also create your own and develop your macros for handling LOCF method. Many thanks for watching my video and happy learning. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a feedback comment. Many thanks for your support and having great connection.